oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So they get the completion. That's good. But, Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there. That sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Here we go, strike, strike, strike.
Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Aaron Sibas now. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all punched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
17.
They'll go again to Jones. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Now here's the option play going left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. An inside give to Jones. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Ultra, ultra. Hey, go Peters. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Steal, check, steal.
Here's the option, running right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Desmond Ridder, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A quick throw there out to... And he coughed it up! And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. and not realize.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. No gain on the screen there and 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Blaster, 6.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ultra. Go ultra. On the ball.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Packers! Donovan Peoples-Jones, 48 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half,
How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. Able to slither by. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Hey, check mega. Smash, red. Black ultra. Hey,
they'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Hurry, hurry.
Up the middle, Jones. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 15 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And a little element there of chasing points because that's the 2nd time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Third and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
A give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Flag blue.
They'll set up a throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The give is to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check you. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught by Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Lions will take over. So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Down, Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
97. Quick, yellow. Set, huh?
This is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jones is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
6, Mega.
At the Lions' 4-yard line.
Red, yellow, red.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So with the lead now at 4, they'll try to go for 2 to at least get it to 6 with a 2-point conversion. Ritter will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the bar, and that one was picked off. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! Andy Isabella. 47 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance to be frank. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division.